Hey everybody, I'm Bill, the Hill Country Prepper, and I want you to be informed so that you can be prepared. Are more lockdown and restrictions coming as a result of this Omicron variant? Now, I just heard on the news that two states, Florida and New York, have just broke records for single-day cases reported. Now, doctors around the world have said that the Omicron variant symptoms are very much like a cold or a flu, where you might have some headaches, body aches, a sore throat, runny nose. But they do say that it is more transmissible, but that it is less deadly. Now, I've even saw this past week where some universities are delaying the return to school. I believe UT Dallas and Stanford, not Stanford, Princeton, Trinity, have pushed back to the end of the month, while some universities like Stanford and Northwestern and a few others have gone completely back to remote learning. They will not be returning to class at all. They're not just pushing it back, they're not coming back at all. A lot of countries already have gone into restrictions and lockdowns. I know the United Kingdom, before Christmas, Boris Johnson had come out and stated that if you can work from home, work from home. And a large group of the population are in fact doing just that. They are working from home now. A lot of countries in Europe are doing the same thing. They're doing more restrictions. There's lots of states here in the United States that, while some are easing restrictions, some states like Illinois and New York, and I believe Washington and Oregon and others, are increasing restrictions. Australia, I don't even know if Australia has come out of their restrictions. They're just so much all over the board, closing their borders, travel bans, etc., etc., etc. I'm not sure where Australia is. If you guys have any information on that, why don't you leave me a comment down below and let me know. If you get any information out of this video, go ahead and press down on that like button. And if you're not a subscriber yet, why not? Go ahead and subscribe right now. Hit that notification bell and you'll get notified each and every time I upload some new content. So do that right now. So the question is, are we going back into lockdowns here in the United States? Some people say we are, some people say we aren't, even though health officials around the world, yes, it is more transmissible, they say, but it is not as deadly as the Delta and the other variants. More transmissible, less deadly. I think that's important. So why do we go into lockdowns? Why is Europe going into lockdowns? Why are these universities going back to remote learning, pushing back their dates? If we are going to be going into more lockdowns, are you prepared for that? Do you have what you need right now? If they were to announce that starting in a couple of days that you're going to have to work from home, that you're not going to be able to go out, that you're going to be restricted on what you can do, that stores are closing, are you prepared for that? Do you have food to get you through another 90 days, 6 months? Do you have the medical supplies that you need? Do you have the fuel? Do you have propane, charcoal, lighter fluid, firewood? Do you have what you need on hand right now to, number one, do you have your food? Do you have a means to prepare the food? Do you have the tools that you need should something break around your house? Something on your automobile, even though you're not able to go anywhere? Do you have the tools that you need? If you don't, go out and get your tools now. Stock up on your medicines now. Get your first aid items now. Get your analgesics, your painkillers, your cold and flu medications. And get your vitamins. Vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin K, zinc. You need to be taking these on a regular basis. Educate yourself on vitamin usage, okay? Are you eating a healthy diet? Stop eating preservatives, Stop eating prepared foods if you can. Now, yeah, I'm saying go out and get some shelf-stable food, and that's going to mean something in a can. But you can get vegetables, and you can get fruits. You can get frozen vegetables and frozen foods and different types of frozen foods, assuming that we don't have another power outage. Now, we are coming into wintertime. In fact, we're right in the middle of it, and there is snow and ice over half of the country right now. Cold fronts are sweeping through every other day. I don't know what's going to happen here in the Texas Hill Country. Are we going to be looking at another polar vortex event coming here in a few weeks or a few months? I don't know. But are you prepared for something like that to happen where you live? Are you prepared for a natural disaster? We're going to be running into spring here before too much longer. And of course, that brings rains and storms. And before you know it, we'll be back into hurricane season along the eastern seaboard and the Gulf Coast. Point is, do you have an alternative source of power? Do you have a generator? Do you have solar panels, wind generation? Do you have battery packs? Are you stocked up on the energy sources, whether it be batteries, whatever that you need? If you're not, you should do that right now, because you don't know if we're looking at another lockdown. You don't know if we're looking at a natural disaster, power outage. That's the whole point. That's what the whole point of being prepared is that you don't wait until it's too late. You go out now and you get the items that you need, that you think you'll need, and you get in abundance. You get more than you need, so that in case your neighbor needs help, or a family member down the road needs help, or anybody, a stranger that you might come across, that they need help, you'll have a little bit extra. That's at the heart of being a prepper, is that you are able to care for yourself and your family and others should the need arise. Again, we don't know what's coming, folks. Get out there, get the stuff that you need, get your food, get your fuel, get your medicine, your medical supplies, tools, paper products, clothing. Don't put off things that you've been putting off thinking, well, I'll do that next week. Go out and get the stuff you need right now. Don't know if lockdowns are coming. Don't know if disasters are coming. You don't know what's coming, and that's why you want to be prepared. Guys, you watch this video next for some more information, and have a blessed day.